Welcome back to the NFL tree. We've got a game of bottom feeders in this one. I'm going to be completely honest with you the as the Texans travel to Vegas to play the Raiders.
You know, they tell me Vegas is the greatest arena on earth.
I mean, you were there.
I have been there a few times, and this game is not going to make it feel that way. This game is going to be a little, it's going to be slow.
Yeah. The last time I watched a game that was played in that stadium, I was very disappointed, and I hope that doesn't happen again.
You know what? Not every game is a Notre Dame BYU game.
That's fair. But for me, I still feel like there's a very obvious team that's going to win this game, even though these are two abysmal teams right now. But
hey, you know what? Maybe Devontae and Hunter will run into each other again. That could be fun to watch.
I don't think it's going to happen. So I'm picking the Raiders.
I agree. I like the Raiders more. They have a better roster.
Yeah.
They have better receiving room. It's hard to cover. The Texans just need a lot of help right now.
Yeah, I think when you look at the Raiders and you look at their schedule, it's not like they're losing to a bunch of chump teams. Sure, they've had a couple games where it's a complete head scratcher. Like, okay, how did you lose that? But overall, I think they're playing. They're being competitive in those games, and they're come on, against the Chiefs, it came down to two guys running into each other.
Yeah.
Like, there's not a lot you can say about that. Now, I do think morale is low on this team.
Yes.
Especially now with Davante Adams potentially facing a jail time. That's not great. What is with the Raiders wide receivers and going to jail?
It's Vegas. I'm telling you, Sin City just corrupts people.
Maybe. Sorry to anybody who lives in Vegas. We don't mean that personally at you.
Hey, the city itself is called Sin City. I didn't come up with a nickname. I'm just telling you that's how it would be.
Yeah, but I just think morale's really low. And yet again, this is kind of a palate cleanser game potentially because the Texans roster they're trying their best with what they got.
Yeah.
And I think they'll win a couple here or there, but you need a lot more talent to fix what is going on in Houston.
I like their new running back. I like Dameon Pierce. I think he's doing a stand-up job with the team. Problem is, I just don't think they have enough. And I don't think that's necessarily Mills' fault. I think he's performing adequately for the function. I just think he doesn't have a supporting cast around him. You could put the greatest quarterbacks and give them nothing, and wow, maybe they can make something out of nothing. But unless you're like that type of legend, I don't know.
Yeah. It's just difficult. But I think even though these teams have similar records, I think one of these teams is light years ahead of the other, in my opinion. And that's why I'm going with the Raiders.
Yeah, the Texans should just accept they're in a rebuild year right now.
Yeah.
I'm not saying tank out because the way the league's going right now,
anything could happen.
Anything could still happen. So I mean, put up a fight, see what you got, but don't hate yourself for losing.
Yeah.
If you're a Texan right now.
Yeah. So that's our picks. The Texans are definitely needing to rebuild, and the Raiders definitely need to be playing better than they are.
So one team needs a win, the other team needs good draft picks. I see this as an absolute win-win for both sides if the Raiders win.
Just go out in the field, just take a bunch of knees, kick a field goal at the end.
Call it a day.
Call it a day. Everyone goes home happy. Except we don't want to see that.
That's boring football.
Football. Yeah. But let us know what you guys think. What do you guys think will happen during this game? Leave it down in the comments below and like and subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next one.